again, it's me, Elda. In this video, I want to talk about the Prompt Payment Act. Why? Well, as a business owner, you offer services, and one of the most difficult parts of the business usually is getting paid on time. I have worked for companies that actually face these issues, and it is a lot to deal with when you have to pay your vendors and you have some subcontractors that are waiting on payments. It is just a big deal. So let me tell you about the Prompt Payment Act. The Prompt Payment Act, is also known as PPA, is a federal law designed to ensure timely payment to contractors and subcontractors working on government construction projects. So here's a summary of the key provisions followed by a little explanation from me. So the key provisions: 1 is going to be timely payment. Federal agencies must pay contractors within a set period. Usually that's about 14 to 30 days depending on the contract. And they do this after receiving a proper invoice for your construction services. Number 2 is interest penalties. If the government fails to make payments on time, contractors are entitled to interest penalties. Number 3 is progress payments. The contractor shall be paid monthly or more often as deemed necessary by the contracting officer. And this is on a percentage complete basis. Number 4, subcontractor protection. The act ensures that subcontractors and suppliers are also paid promptly by the prime contractor. Once the prime contractor receives payment from the government, they get paid. Okay, now the final payment. The act also addresses rules around final payments, ensuring contractors are fully paid for completed work. So now let me give you my little explanation based on how I like to explain things. So imagine you're a contractor and you're working on a federal construction job. You've completed a portion of this work and submitted an invoice, right? So according to the Prompt Payment Act, the federal agency is required to pay you within a specific time frame, and typically that's about 14 days, and it's 30 days depending on any kind of delay. But if there is a delay, it's for payment, you're entitled to interest on the overdue amount. This law is in place to ensure that your cash flow isn't disrupted. So it allows you to pay your workers, to buy the materials, and to keep the project moving smoothly and moving forward. So if the project requires payments as the work is being done on a percentage complete basis, the payments are issued as needed and approved by the contracting officer. So these payments can be made, as an example, when you get materials delivered, when the first subs complete a portion of the contract, when the phases mentioned in the contract are completed, etc. So now, what if you have subcontractors? Well, the Prompt Payment Act has protections for them too. Once you, the prime contractor, gets paid, you're required to promptly pay your subcontractors for their completed work. This way, everyone involved in the project gets paid, and on time. So the Prompt Payment Act is essential for maintaining fairness and efficiency in federal construction in their projects, and then ensuring that the contractors and the subcontractors alike are compensated without unnecessary delays. Doesn't this sound better than having to deal with the bullshit of collecting money that you have already earned? I mean, come on. I love that the law is there to protect the contractor no matter what. One of the biggest advantages of federal contracts is that the government is prohibited by the Anti-Deficiency Act to award a contract without having the funding allocated for that contract. And this is to ensure that no one has to argue about money, which means all you have to do is focus on the progress for percent complete, which is the primary factor in getting paid in accordance with the PPA. And as a contractor, that's what we're best at, right? I love showing y'all things about this federal contracting world that will help you see the benefits of working with the federal government. They are the best client for sure. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. So these videos are made to help you learn pieces of federal contracting that you wouldn't normally be exposed to. If you are in this world, you learn the basics pretty quickly, but you realize that the commercial world is a lot harder pool to be in when it comes to getting construction contracts right from the bidding process to getting paid. Federal.construction is a good starting point if you want to learn more about this world. I'm going to say that if you are motivated and want to try something exciting, profitable, and can also be risk-free, you should give this a shot. We have the information to help guide you to find the right training and to become a federal contractor. Our goal is to increase the number of good federal contractors to bridge the gap between all the myths related to performing work for our federal government and the reality that if you can do construction locally, you can be a contractor getting work done for the United States government. Visit us today at federal.construction so we can send you the information you need to get started today. If you haven't already, check out my other videos, and like always, like, share, comment, and subscribe so I can keep making videos like these for you. Thanks and have a great day.